How to duct tape the inner voice, kidnap it, lock it up in the back of your closet, and never allow it to bother you again for the rest of your life. You do this by boosting that self-concept, by telling yourself that Zeus and Buddha worship you. Okay? You tell yourself that you're the only important entity in this universe. You're number one. You are at the top of the mountain and people are worshiping you at your feet. It looks like a dang Bell convention. Even when you're in the 7-Eleven, people have to take off their shoes because they are walking on holy ground. Okay? You tell yourself that you are the most powerful being in the universe. Marvel and DC Comics are fighting for the rights to make you their next superhero. Okay? When you start talking about yourself like that, watch what happens. Just watch. I'm tired of you talking crap about yourself. I'm tired of you seeing yourself so low. I'm tired of people being humble. It's time we grow some balls. It's time that we grow up. It's time that we take a stand against this stupid voice. Because guess what? That voice is not your mother. That voice is not your boss. That voice is not your specific person. That voice is you. Now, you might not be directing it in that specific moment that you hear the voice, but it is only reflecting your past assumptions. So therefore, it really is only reflecting you. So if that voice is only talking shit because you were always talking shit about yourself, even when you got a red light in traffic, oh my gosh, I want to die. I'm such a loser. Even when you drop the Cheeto bag, when you're about to hand it to somebody, oh my gosh, I'm so stupid. You're so stupid because you're in a human body and it just made a little mistake. You're so stupid because you try to throw the paper ball in the trash can. Oh my gosh, I'm such an idiot. Stop putting yourself down. Stop blaspheming the Holy Spirit and realize that you are God. Okay? So you want to know how to shut the fuck up out of this fucking voice in your head? It is by talking greatness about yourself. And even if you don't want to use affirmations like that, you can't just see your life and allow yourself to be a shell of yourself. You can't allow yourself to identify with the failure, identify with the lack. You have to start loving yourself. A lot of self-improvement gurus talk about self-love, but they don't tell you exactly how to do it. It's not so much about saying such a crazy affirmation that sounds so insane that it's gonna get clickbait for this video. No, it's about doing the exact same thing that we've been doing since the beginning. Again, like the example when you're in traffic. So you mean to tell me that you're such a loser just because you have no control over the damn lights on a piece of glass on a pole? You know how stupid that sounds? Even when someone breaks up with you and you say, I'm never going to be loved. Maybe there's something wrong with me. There's something wrong with you because this person simply left out of your life even though there's a billion other people in the world. You know how fucking retarded that sounds? And someone's going to say, you don't understand, they're the only one. If you decide that they're the only one, then they will always be the only one. And if you keep reminding yourself that they're no longer there, then those two things must exist in the same universe. So if they are the only one, then that means that you cannot be with somebody else because that's what you decided. And two, because you keep telling yourself that they're not there and you're crying and you're missing them and you're like, all hope is lost. You are reiterating to the reality that it's there. Instead of simply saying they love me, they're always thinking of me, we're always in bed with each other. And guess what? That could actually happen if you would just stay in that state. The reason why not many people get out of ruts so deep like that is because they're not willing to do what the 1% does, which is stay in a state even when it looks like all hope is lost, and persist no matter how long it takes, no matter how long you have to battle the ego. But I'm telling you, above all, when you start putting yourself on the pedestal, when you stop allowing 3D circumstances to decide who you are, watch what happens. And another thing, even the past, you'd be surprised what type of inner conversations you'll be having when you revise the past. When you tell yourself, no, actually, my dad never left. No, actually, even though there's a separate universe where, yeah, my dad left me when I was 6 years old, I'm going to actually decide that I'm a part of the timeline where he used to pick me up from school every single day and get me McDonald's and pick me up and do the airplane and say, I love you, son, and read me bedtime stories of Thomas the Tank Engine. Even if that actually never happened, you don't realize that this could be the reason why you are seeing a pattern of failure in your love life. Because you are identifying with all of those things from your past. And your association with love is the perception of love that you've been seeing since the beginning. And the inner conversations are going to reflect that too. You see, whether it's inner conversations, whether it's imaginal acts, the same remains. You are the one who decides. But going back to inner conversations, because that's why you clicked on this video. We went a little deep there. But I love you guys. I have to give you the secret sauce. Inner conversations, guys, if you're tired of the voice in your head basically giving you the lectures of your mother, or you're hearing the criticism of like, oh, my boss is going to say this, or, you know, whatever. Again, it is simply reflecting how you see yourself. But when you change your self-concept, all of those voices will turn to your favor. All of them. You won't even have to try. But there is a way that you can do it even if you struggle with self-concept. You know, when you're reading a book, and maybe some of you guys only watch TikTok, so have you ever seen somebody reading a book? No, I'm just kidding. Whenever you're reading anything, okay, even when you are on social media reading something, and it's like a long article about, you know, Sabrina Carpenter. I don't know what you kids watch, right? But when you're reading something, you know that it's actually easier to get it into your awareness, into your brain, when you mouth what you're reading rather than just read it in your head. It's faster. Well, do that for inner conversations. If you want to hear somebody congratulating you because you and your SP got married, oh my gosh, I can't believe you guys get married. Do it like this. Or you can do it out loud if no one's around. But I like to give my clients advice on techniques that you can do anywhere. Okay, I'm Nintendo Switch maxing here. We're doing it portable, on the go. When you mouth it, it hits the brain quicker. Okay, and when you do it in the character of that person, right? Or you can even do it as yourself, right? You can just simply change the voice in your head and do it. And I would even tell you that you can do this when it's talking shit. If it's saying, "Oh my gosh, you're such an idiot for wanting to do manifestation. That shit is fucking gay." You can literally say, wow, her tits are fucking huge. Or you can say, we are such in a great relationship that People Magazine is always asking for interviews to know how we do it, right? You can just do a fucking self-pedestalization. Or you can say, because it's, you know, this video is about inner conversations, right? I know, I'm sorry, I like to give you all the secret sauce. I'm sorry, right? Even though it's inner conversations, I like to give you all everything in one video. I'm sorry. But anyways, you could simply just say, wow, fuck yes. And when you wow, fuck yes, which is my version of Isn't It Wonderful 10.0, because that's honestly how a lot of us really talk nowadays. I don't even think many, Generation Z or Generation X even will say, isn't it wonderful? I don't even think people use that fucking word anymore. It's like, come on, let's modernize that shit. Hell yes. You'd be surprised how fucking powerful it would be if even in the midst of your ego talking shit, you say, hell yeah. All right? Like if you just fucking won the World Series, right? Try that. But in all honesty, working on self-concept is the way to duct tape that inner conversation, that inner fucking voice that is always talking crap about yourself. Okay, now if you have any questions or if you want to go more deep into your situation and you need help manifesting, book a call with me. I would love to work with you. Join the membership where you get exclusive access to videos that you will never see on the public side and as much as 2 months advance for videos that you will see later on. More perks to come, and it's also the only location which has videos up to 20 plus minutes long of personal client success stories. Okay, until next time, guys, I love y'all.